welcome to the Amigos Down Under podcast, where three amigos from immigrant parents, growing up in Australia, telling stories, having a drink and having a laugh. I'm joined with my co-host, Seb, Adrian. How you going, boys?
Hey, how we going, gentlemen? Are we good?
Sweet as.
Yeah, buddy.
All right. How can people get in contact with us, Adrian?
Give us a like and a follow on our Insta page. Want to send us any messages about some stories you've experienced in Australia, any topics you want us to cover, Aussie sayings, favourite Aussie beer, favourite Aussie food, whatever it be. Amigos Down Under podcast.
That's right.
Follow us on Instagram. That's all we got at the moment.
Amigos Down Under, that's it.
Amigos Down Under.
All right.
Yeah.
So we have our new guest.
Mm.
Our guest is Fabian.
Woo woo.
How you going, Fabian?
Yeah, buddy. Welcome, Fabi.
Gentlemen, how are you?
Mate.
Well, my friend, how are you?
Very good, very
That's
good.
That's good.
All right. So we'll be talking to Fabi, drilling down on his experiences in Australia as he grew up here. As always, we'll be ending with a quiz and testing his Aussie knowledge.
But as always, when we start the show, what's tradition, gentlemen?
Cracking a
Crack
beer.
of whiskey.
Crack it open.
Hey. Cheers, boys.
Cheers, gentlemen. Cheers.
All right. So as we were saying, our guest today is Fabian. We don't call him Fabian. It's a bit formal
Well,
there.
a bit formal,
Yeah,
yeah. I
I
was going
know.
to say Douglas.
Actually,
I'm in trouble.
that actually
Yeah.
did feel a bit weird saying Fabian.
Yeah,
We call him
Okay,
Fabi.
Yeah, Fabi. Tell us a little bit about yourself, my friend.
What would you like to know? It's
All
a
right,
very
so-
broad question.
There we go. Let's start it off with this.
Yeah.
Were you born in Australia or were you born overseas?
I was born here.
You were born in Australia. All
Born
right.
and
So
raised.
your background, where are you originating from?
So background, both parents Uruguayan, grandparents as well.
Uruguayo.
Yeah, absolutely. But in saying that, I was raised very Uruguayan.
Yep.
So I mean, look, both because I'm very Aussie as well. But
Mm.
but our culture
Strong.
runs
strongly.
runs through the
So,
veins.
so born here.
Born here.
Siblings?
Yes. So there's 7 of us all up.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Holy dooly.
Yeah.
7. That's a
So-
record, I reckon.
4 boys, 3 girls. I'm
Which one are you?
right in the middle.
Nice. So, all right. No, we're up here. We're up in Anna Bay at the moment.
Beautiful Anna Bay.
Actually, we've been having pretty good weather the last couple of days. But fucking Aussie weather, how fucking...
It's been nuts.
It's been ridiculous.
Yeah.
What's that called?
Ridiculous.
What do they call it? Crowded House. That Crowded House track. 4
Mm.
seasons in one
Yeah,
day.
100%.
That is
fuck, yeah.
legit.
Are we becoming that disgusting state south of the border? Filthy place, Victoria,
Oh, yeah.
Melbourne weather or whatever it is.
Ew.
Shout out to all our Victorians out there. Yeah, you fuckers. But anyway, yeah, I swear we're becoming that up here in the beautiful state of New South Wales. Because, yeah, like, 3-4 weeks ago,
Bro.
or start of summer. I remember. I was like, it's a fucking. I remember saying to my missus, it's the 2nd of December, and I'm wearing a jumper and pants.
It's
Oh,
cold
fuck
at
yeah.
night.
It was
Fucking hell.
fucking cold.
The rain.
What
Yeah, the amount of
fuck?
rain we've
And
been
then-
getting.
Overcast.
And I remember I showed you I checked the weather for here and it said it was going to be cold and raining. It's fucking 30 degrees.
yeah, but
I mean, I'm not complaining.
Tomorrow, different story, but
Yeah,
tomorrow,
we gotta wait.
apparently tomorrow
there's-
Day by day.
Well, why the fuck are we not recording this in the pool?
tomorrow
true.
Well, that's what Aussie weather is, man. Day by day.
Day
You
by
never
day.
know. 2 days.
I
2
wouldn't
days
say
of
day by
fucking
day,
sun.
man. I wouldn't say day by day. I'd say literally hour
Hour by
hour
hour.
You know
by
what?
hour.
Mm.
The main thing is
Crazy.
the beer's cold.
Yeah, Aussie weather's pretty fucking shit. So tomorrow, apparently, we're going to be enjoying some thunderstorms.
Yeah.
Fucking summer, which is
Yeah.
pretty-
I mean, but
yeah.
We'll make the
Imagine
most of it.
Oh, we will.
Yeah,
we
we'll-
will. I reckon
we
we
will
go
make
out
the
and
most
about.
of
We
it.
go
You know-
somewhere indoors.
You know what
Somewhere indoors.
the killer
Mm.
is, but the killer isn't necessarily. I mean, look, when it gets cold, it's fucking cold. When it gets hot, it's fucking hot.
Yeah, ridiculous.
It's when it mixes, which
When you
as
don't know
we
what to do.
When you have
it's
no
no,
idea.
no. It's the humidity, man.
Oh.
The humidity is a
Fuck.
killer.
So when you
That-
leave,
that's
you leave the
fucked.
house with the jumper on because you think it's going to be hot. You think it's going to be cold.
Yeah.
And then
fucking
humidity hits and you're like,
Bro,
this is stinking. Now you got to
it's-
carry a jumper everywhere.
Yeah. Because there's
Or
heat
opposite.
and there's humidity.
Or
It
opposite,
sticks to you,
you
yeah.
wake up and think it's hot,
Yeah.
go outside in a singlet and it's fucking freezing.
It sticks to you, but the humidity is just
Yeah.
it's
Yeah, it's
disgusting.
disgusting, man. All right, so obviously we're, as you know, we're here at Anna Bay.
Anna
Seb,
Bay.
tell us about this place.
Well, it is fucking amazing. We've got beautiful sunlight here, 4 family cabins, 2 motel rooms, massive fuck-off pool, massive player. We've played cricket, a little bit of footy, kicking the footy around, some soccer. We played, what's that game
Oh, we
with the...
played croquet. We played
Croquet, that's the one, croquet. But yeah, we're out here. Look, and guys, yes, we've banged on about Amy's at Anna Bay. No, we are not getting sponsorship. No, we are not getting a discount. No, she doesn't even know right at this second that we're promoting them. They're just an amazing place, amazing people. that we're doing a massive shout out to, and we're getting nothing back for it. We're just promoting good people,
Oh,
and that's
so
what we do
It's
here.
a good
So
place.
you didn't get paid for this?
No, fuck no.
Oh, suck shit, we did.
Yeah. What?
Nah, look, we've been coming here for a few years, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah. Well,
if it wasn't
on
for
the
COVID,
previous, yeah.
if it wasn't for COVID,
It would have happened a few more
it
times.
It would have been a
Yeah.
couple more times because
Yeah.
this is like a yearly
100%.
thing.
Anyway, digressing. Amazing place. Let's move on, gentlemen.
So, Fab, going back to you.
Yeah, let's
right? You were born here, born and raised in Australia. As you mentioned, that
Australian.
you your family is, strong with their Uruguayan heritage. Have you ever been to Uruguay?
I have. I
Yeah.
have 2012. So my dad, when he came here, was now it'd be close to 50 something years, but back then, 40 something years. Never went back, and he never had any family come visit. So I went with my mum to buy my ticket to go,
Yep.
and when I went to give my information, I just said, you know what, put my dad's name down. He's gonna go. If I save enough to go with him, I'll go with him. If not, doesn't matter. He gets to go back for the festival. So because my mum's been back before.
Right.
So so surprised him with the ticket. Ended up saving enough. Had plenty of time to do so. So so I went back 2012. Was meant to go for a month. He stayed for a month. I ended up staying for 6
6 months.
6 months.
6 months. And
shit.
funny story. $5,000.
Oh, fuck.
$5,000, bro.
Fuck,
And I'm
man.
talking about I did everything. I
Yeah.
went everywhere. I paid
Yeah.
for. I went to World Cup qualifiers. I went to everything. I went to Punta del Este. And $5,000 was more than enough. And
Wow.
I can't tell you.
All right, 6 months. That's a long time.
That's a long time,
So,
man.
fucking hell.
obviously, you've got family there to be able to stay that long.
Plenty.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So you
yeah.
moved around. You visited family over there.
Oh yeah, I went and saw pretty much my grandfather's sisters were still there. So my grandmother's sister was there. A lot of aunties, uncles, not like my mum's brothers or sisters, but South Americans, man, everyone's your auntie and uncle.
Right.
Family, like I met a lot of people that I never thought I would meet. So my dad's parents passed away when he was really young. So the uncle that raised him, I stayed with him for pretty much 6 months, and that was out of this world. Like South America is just different ball game.
Beautiful,
Yeah.
hey?
Different ball game.
Yeah.
Yeah, completely
Yeah.
different.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Great
But
experience.
See, something I want to touch on there, right? So we actually talked about this on the way up with the kids because our kids, our two kids, Lids and I were on the car, and they're like, "Oh, how many aunties and uncles do we have that are actually going up?" So Lids explained to them and said, like for me, it's a Chilean thing, right? But you've just touched on it saying it's a South American thing. Everyone's your auntie and uncle.
100%.
The way it is twofold: mark of respect,
Mm-hmm.
but also the love that they show you and you show them back.
That's
That's
the
the way
thing.
I see it. It's twofold.
Actually, you know what? So I was talking to not long ago because all right. So so my brother-in-law, Sarah's brother,
Mhm.
Nick, the older one, he's
Mhm.
expecting a kid, right?
Mm.
So,
Yeah, nice.
Awesome,
in June-
congrats.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Beautiful.
So
Nick,
that's
shout out to Nick. Congratulations,
Shout out,
mate.
Congrats.
that's gonna be our first nephew. So that's a little boy.
Yep.
So like we're talking about it because we don't have any nephews or nieces. Well, blood anyway.
Yeah,
because
I know
we
what you
consider like we're a family here, right?
Yeah.
Like we're legit family. This is the only difference I see from you guys and say somebody like my brother is just the blood that flows
That's it.
through
Yeah.
our veins.
Yeah.
Everything else is there, right? So Seb's daughter, always
Mm.
tia. And I love that because I remember growing up as well when I was a little kid. Same thing. Like I had
Yeah.
my parents' friends and they were tia all the time.
Yeah.
Like now I don't call him tia anymore, but I still consider them
Yeah.
auntie and uncle. Do you know what I mean?
100%.
Like I think that's what separates us from the Aussie culture.
Yeah.
That's where and it's not just South Americans. It's like all walks,
Yeah.
right? Like that to me is like the ultimate respect for me because I think that's what cements family.
Well, I remember we're in Hawaii and we're sitting there at the airport, and to my sister-in-law, they're Salvadorian, so Lids' sister, they're Salvies. For them, it like you, Doug, it's not a big thing with you guys.
Sorry,
Like you guys
okay.
don't really do that.
I'll cut you off because I said
Yeah.
South Americans, but I mean Latinos because Latinos
Yeah,
is
but-
it's
but-
broad. It's
But
a broad thing.
Salvies don't really do it, do you? You guys don't just call.
I don't call anyone.
Yeah,
No, I
good,
take it
yeah.
back
See,
then.
No,
yeah,
we do.
that's what I
South
mean.
America.
That's what I was getting at. I did it. I remember your parents' age. I used to call them that, and then when Lids and I started going out, whatever, and I saw them again, I was calling them by their names. And your mum actually said to me, "You used to call me Tia,
Yeah.
and now you're calling me by my name." So now I call her that.
It's a thing
I
for
call
us.
it Tia now.
It's a thing for us to do that.
Yeah,
But
but
for me, our blood relation, I've
Yeah.
always called them
yeah, fair enough.
Tia, but everyone else,
Yeah.
by their name.
I like it. I think it's a big thing.
I love it.
I get how some people may think that it not belittles, but minimizes an actual blood uncle or auntie.
You
But
reckon?
But why would it?
I don't say that
think
at
it
all.
would.
Why
I actually
would
think it.
I don't
To
say
me,
that
it's
at
the
all.
opposite. To me, it's more like we said. What Lyd said to the kids, and obviously I agreed with, was you got Lydia's sister-in-law, Lydia's sister. Sorry, my sister-in-law, Lydia's sister. That's your auntie.
Yeah.
And her husband, that's your uncle. Then you've got the next closest one would be age because he's
but-
blood
Yeah,
relation.
100%.
But then everyone else is close family friends, which we say is family. 100%.
Because
see,
we
look-
will be there forever, right? Like we're like a normal family would. We're going to
100%.
be
But
there
this-
for forever
100%.
for their whole lives. That's right.
Yeah, but this is where the difference is, right? You got your family, you're right, your actual blood relations. The people that you can't really choose them, right?
No.
They're it's written in the stars. They're
Yep.
they're your
They're there.
blood.
You
You
can't
got
do
no-
shit
you
about
got no
it.
choice.
Yeah,
So
done.
for me, the people that you bring into your life, especially around your children, right? Because you want your children to grow up
Yep.
with the best of everything. For a little kid to recognize us as family already.
Just because of that one word.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean.
Yeah.
This is a chosen family.
Yeah.
And that is it's weird. It's not more special than your family, but it's what you chose. So
100%.
that's special in itself.
Yeah.
You
No, I
what
know
mean?
exactly what you
Yeah.
mean. Like Doug, you can relate to this. What you do for your children, you do everything for your kids.
Yeah.
And 100% who you bring into that environment, you select. And if they go and fuck it
Yeah.
up, it's like, we'll see you later.
100%.
You know what I mean? Yeah, so 100. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah,
I love
definitely. Moving along, if we can go back to, say, Fab, all right, so you've touched on you've been to Uruguay for 6 months, and you've got that strong Uruguayan heritage.
Mm.
Do you have any standout memories of growing up in Australia? Like, is anything that's doesn't have to be recent? It can be go back to when you were young, where you've lived, friends you've made.
But besides, obviously, the 2004 or 2006
All right, good night, guys.
qualifier.
Good night.
Anyway,
Thank you.
continue. Bye-bye, Uruguay.
Hey, no, honestly, hey, if we're gonna, if you brought that up, look, I was at a crossroads with that one, right?
Mm.
Because at the time, the Aussies weren't doing really very well in soccer at all, and soccer wasn't a big thing here. It was actually literally called wog ball, right?
Yeah.
But in with that, you had the NSL, which was fucking crazy. That was mad. Going down to Marconi, that's a good memory. Talking about memories, going
There
down to
you go.
Marconi, watching the Serbs and the Croats,
Flares,
watching the
knives, bottles,
Greeks. Yeah, that was.
stabbings.
But see, so I've played soccer all my life, right? And because I was in the area, we always used to get the stallion.
So what
the
area are we talking about here?
So we're talking Wetherell Park. That's
Oh,
where,
yeah.
that's where I grew up.
Oh,
the hood,
yeah.
the hood. And actually, me and Seb used to live literally up the road from each other,
Around the
which
corner,
was
yeah.
awesome. We used to play together all the time.
Yeah.
Look, soccer was a big part of our life. We literally lived and breathed it. We still do. But back then, as a kid, every time you signed up for a team, you'd get the Marconi Stallion membership. That were great memories. Growing up. But going to that qualifier, look, big crossroads because Australia wasn't really any good. Let's be honest. It wasn't taken too serious in this country, right? Like there was no push behind them. But winning that game against Uruguay, which absolutely destroyed me, which also we did suffer a bit of racism, which is the first time I experienced racism around that time, which is a bit crazy. That was new. That was new to me.
Yeah.
That was the ugliest side of growing up here, which look, like I said, didn't happen too often, but it did happen that period. But in saying so, that's what made it. That's what lit up a fire in Australians to holy shit, we can actually do something with this team, and we made it pretty far. We went all right considering
Fucking
that you know we
Who
were
we had, who we were versing.
yeah, that World
Yeah.
Cup we did really well.
Yeah.
And the A-League came into play, right?
Right?
And it was all because of that.
Branched off from there.
If it wasn't
was
for that,
huge.
man,
That
if,
was
if,
fucking huge.
if,
when
it
they
wasn't,
came
if
in.
it wasn't for that, I'm telling you, the A-League probably wouldn't even be today.
No, 100%. They were the start of that. Yeah, 100%. they
So
were.
you know what? If Uruguay had to be the guinea pig for that, then so be it. I'm happy. Like
Those
actually-
memories, though, like we've actually chatted about this in all seriousness. Like, obviously, we make jokes and crap shit, whatever. But in all seriousness, we chatted about it. And I remember you saying to me, you were like, for me, it was like a win-win situation.
Yeah,
Because if
100%.
Uruguay went through, then yeah, obviously. But if Australia went through equally, like you actually legitimately looked at me and said, I couldn't tell you which one would make me more happy or less happy. I was happy either way.
Nah, 100%.
And that's what I love about this country, that multiculturalism coming into it.
look, you got to respect that this is my country at the end of the day, right?
100%.
Like Uruguay, yeah, I was brought up Uruguayan, but that's more the older generation raising us that way.
But there's nothing wrong with having those two loves. There's
No,
nothing
100%.
wrong with loving Australia and being proud Australian, and there's nothing wrong with loving and embracing your heritage.
100%.
And that's what we do, and that's what this podcast is about.
But that's what Australia is, right? Like there was that when all our parents came down, it was open for all to come, so we can get to where we are today. That was the goal.
That's the only reason why we're all here, to be honest.
And they've
Because
achieved it.
Australia open. You know.
Yeah.
And that was
Fucking
that. But they did what they sought out to do. And that's why we're all here, sitting here, doing what we're doing today. And look, thank God, because if we were born anywhere else, this is the best country.
100%.
Like this is.
Who knew- who
I
kno-
complain
who knows
about it
what
all the
we're
time,
doing?
but this is the
100%,
best country in the world.
Yeah, hands down, we're very lucky, and the sacrifices all our parents made, which again is what this podcast is about, and obviously all the funny stuff and all the other stuff that comes around with it. But
Appreciation
Exactly,
of the country
for
we're
this
in.
beautiful
we
country.
appreciate where we live in.
Yep.
That's it.
So all the people out there that might hear us say, Aussies and this, that, yeah, we are Aussie, 100% first and foremost in our mind, and we love this country and
True
celebrate
blue, mate.
every fucking part of it.
Yep.
True blue, brother.
Every part of it.
100%.
Every part of it.
All right, bro. So how was your schooling in Australia? What's your experience there?
William Stimson is our school.
Loyal
to the royal blue. We went obviously we went to the same
We went to
school.
the same school, yeah. So we went to, I've known Seb pretty much all my life. Look,
I feel sorry for
Unlucky
you,
us.
I also feel sorry for him.
No, look, primary school was, I'd say, pretty basic, right? Pretty same experience as everyone else has. You make your friends.
Quite multicultural too. At the school
No,
we went
absolutely,
to.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Very multicultural. I would say it was a fun school to be at. I don't really remember. I do remember a fair bit, but not too much. Like nothing out of the ordinary, to be fair. I think that it was a school that educated well enough. Like,
They were. I
Yeah,
did
no.
ESL. Did you do ESL there?
I did do ESL.
Yes.
Because I didn't know how to speak. I was born and raised in Australia. Couldn't speak English to save my fucking life until I was like 6, bro.
Oh wow, that's like
I'm
Seb. It was the same thing. For fuck's sake.
Same as all of us.
I was in ESL till year 2,
No,
year
sweet.
3.
No,
or
bro, I
some
was
shit.
ESL like year 4, 5, man. 100%. I was fucked.
Yeah, I was in ESL.
Like I
yeah.
said,
What's going on?
You wogs is
You
what
guys
he
were
wanted
all
to say.
born here and you went to ESL. I was the only one that wasn't born here. I didn't go to ESL
Okay,
at
smart
all.
cunt.
Yeah, fuck you, bro.
I learned before I got into school. Had to. Had
Nah,
to.
but
It was
high school-
drilled into me.
So with high school, it was a different experience, obviously. Like year 7 to year 9, I was goody.
Can we say what high school did you go to?
Yeah,
I went to Pro Wood High.
There you go.
Hey, PHS.
Fucking
Hang
hell.
on. There's a connection there.
Right.
You blokes went to Didn't Doug?
Yeah, went Prewood.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where we met.
No
Yeah.
way. Fucking small world. What a funny coincidence. Anyway, continue.
Yeah, so pretty much 7 to 9 was, go to school every day, do the work, do the homework, blah, blah. Made a lot of friends, obviously. I'm social butterfly, so I'll talk to everyone. But,
No.
Really?
Fucking
But
every
so-
fucking
look.
holiday we've been on, we're walking down. I'm sorry to cut you off, man, but every fucking holiday, Doug's smiling, Adrian's smiling. We're up in Queensland on one of them. You fucking knew someone up in Queensland, and you knew people. You've been here
Bro,
before.
France, I asked somebody for a lighter. He turned around and it was my mate.
Fucking France.
It was like 3 in the morning, bro, under the Eiffel Tower. I swear to God. Come probably the end of the year 9, things started changing. Some house parties started happening.
Hey.
Some, then look, then it changed. Then the social, my social side started coming out a bit more. Started going out at house parties. Back in those days, there was always some shit happening. Always. And I don't know. It was a pretty considering that it's a big area. Everyone knew everyone. Everyone knew everyone. I'd say 2 degrees of separation.
Yeah.
Like it was just,
Yeah.
it was chaos, man. Everyone, it was a different life back then. It was like I don't think that kids these days have the same thing that we had growing
Because
up.
it's all online, man.
I think it was more like a golden era, like legit. I think we grew up in the perfect time because we had some great times. It was more like a party, man. It was fun. It was. Bro, you remember school?
Yeah, school was
School
good.
was fun. Like
Yeah, Prewood was fun.
Pro Wood was fun. The gala days were the best.
Yeah.
Punch-ons all the time, especially with soccer, man. We got banned. We got banned. We weren't allowed to play anymore.
I always found Prewood High School was really multicultural.
Yeah,
It wasn't-
Extremely.
I don't
That
think-
area was
yeah,
massively multicultural.
That whole area,
man.
I think all that area
Yeah.
is multicultural. I don't think there was many Aussies.
yeah, they weren't much. We definitely dominated. Like the multicultural side dominated.
Did you have any Aussie friends?
Yeah.
Your experience with them?
As in,
Did you ever go
experience-
to their house and
parties,
have Aussie,
Yeah,
Aussie
yeah, look,
barbecues,
yeah.
Aussie things?
Mm.
sleepovers?
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
I would say sleepovers. I'd say all-nighters.
Yeah.
Nah, parties, man. Parties.
Did you see any difference between your Aussie mates and your culture? As in, like, what
Oh,
was,
100%,
was a
man.
big difference?
Culture shock. Look,
Go,
culture
yeah.
shock for
Please,
them.
tell
Culture shock for them.
Both
Right.
ways.
For
Go.
them. Going to their house, it was like literally telling their mum to fucking shut up. Telling, you know,
No
like
way.
just
Not gonna happen.
mate. But then when they come over, like literally, even their dinners were different. Their dinners were,
Elaborate, please.
all right,
Please,
I'd
go.
say like
Go.
meatloaf for dinner, like, you know what I mean? Like
I don't
bangers and mash.
One serving of meatloaf and no more.
It depends.
Did you have seconds? Did you? Because we talked about this. Did you actually have a bowl on the middle that had more? There you go.
No,
see?
no. It was
But
served.
at your place,
It was bro, at my place.
there you go. There
When
was
they
like,
came over, I meant, yeah. No, but even you go say hi to their parents,
Mm.
they wouldn't even,
Yeah.
they don't give a fuck.
They
that
don't
you're there.
give a
They,
fuck.
they really don't give a
yeah.
shit that you're there.
And you call them by their name.
And
Like my young blokes mates, they're all Aussies, and they're like, "Hey Seb, hey Lydia."
What do you want them to call you?
No, but they wouldn't even acknowledge you. You know what I mean? Like you're just their son's friend. You're there for a couple of hours. You're gonna go home. Like,
Oh
that's
man,
it.
I thought my mate's mum hated me because I say hello.
Yeah. It's because they don't know how to be.
Silence.
They don't know how to be. They're like, why are you fucking talking to me?
Oh,
you
fucking oath. Oh, sorry, bitch.
Yeah.
you little hood rat.
I'll tell my mates, bro, your mum hates me. No, she doesn't, man. Just relax.
Alright,
She doesn't hate you. She
Maybe
doesn't hate
because
no
when you
one.
went in and said, "Hey bitch,"
I said that afterwards.
Oh,
I'm
okay,
like,
my bad.
Hello, how you going? All right, bitch, man. What fuck? Man, what?
Nah, but when they come over to ours, it was I literally had to pull them away from my parents because they'd be asking 4 million questions. You know, food wise, there's no limit to food.
Mm.
Like literally no limit.
Yeah, so it is a bit of a culture shock, right? between-
Absolutely.
What's your favorite thing about Australia?
My favorite thing about Australia.
If you can
Fuck,
kind of
bro.
bring it down to,
Something, yeah.
I know there's
Yeah,
probably
a bit
a
broad.
lot.
It's
It's a bit
difficult.
broad.
Yeah, first things that come to your head. What do you like about?
Opportunity is good.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you gotta put the work in to get what you want, but you get what you want if you put the work in, right?
That's right.
Whereas if you go to, all right, here's a very quick story. So when I went over to Uruguay, at the time I was working in the kitchen and I was making, so this was 2012, I was making just over $1,000 a week, right? Long hours, stupid hours, but great money for somebody my age. Went to Uruguay and a family friend up there, their daughter's partner, he worked for Coca-Cola up there. Pretty high up. And he was buzzing because he got a promotion, right? And we're just talking just in general. And can't remember how it came about, but we spoke about pays. So I told him, I go, look, I obviously did the
Conversion.
the conversion. And he legit, he was about, it looked like he was about to cry. He was in shock completely, and I'm like, what's going on? He goes, is that good, like average pay? I'd say it's pretty. I'd say for my age, maybe a little bit above average, but I'm also putting in the hours. Yeah, I didn't understand his reaction. So this guy, who's pretty high up in Coca-Cola in Uruguay, he wasn't making that in a month, legit. And he was fucking laughing, bro. He was so happy with his promotion, that the pay rise. He did get a laptop and a work car.
Yeah. Oh, that's huge too, but
Yeah.
but still,
But he's like, did you mean a month or did you mean a week? Because you said a week. I'm like, a week, man. We don't get paid monthly there unless you're on salary. He couldn't. And that opened up my eyes a bit because I'm like, fuck, if that's what he thinks, and like put things into perspective a bit more. You know what I mean? I'm like, because when you're born and raised here, you get the shits here, right?
You
You're
don't
like,
understand,
fuck this place,
man.
fuck this, fuck that, blah,
Yeah.
blah. But then you go somewhere else and it literally opens your eyes and you're like, wow, I'm literally in the best fucking
We're
place.
fucking. My kids, man. Like I say it all the time. My kids are so fucking spoiled. It's not funny.
You gotta take them somewhere
Yeah,
that they've never been
exactly.
to before, where it's completely different, and then come back and they're gonna be like, wow.
You want to give them the best of everything, but then you do, and then I'm fucking spoiling them.
Yeah,
So
100%.
you're doing you're doing your own dirty work. You're spoiling them.
Yeah, but it's not
100%, man.
Is giving them best not the reason why we're here.
That's
We're
why
here
we're
for
here.
that.
That's why. But
But
they need
when
to
they
be
don't
grateful like we are.
When they don't experience anything else, and that's what,
true.
and that's all
Okay.
they know.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
then I'm not saying your kids, but a
No,
lot
no,
of
no.
the problem
Yeah,
is
I know what you mean.
that the
They're
cockin-
a product
the
of what their
cockiness-
upbringing is. Like
the
they don't know
cockiness
anything
comes into
better.
play. And-
100%.
And
Which
that,
is exactly what you were until you went into
Well, yeah.
Uruguay,
Yeah.
and then you experienced the same thing.
yeah,
So
I was like,
exactly the
I
same.
was like, wow, this is insane. But like I said, I went there with $5,000 and I was there for 6 months.
It's
Yeah.
like that. They're saying like a animal born in the zoo has no idea what's over that fence.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's like
Yep.
like that. Like they have no idea.
Mm.
Yeah, it's
But
So
We
that's
even
where
got that
what
here,
Seb said,
man.
the gratitude
Yeah.
that we know, they don't
Yeah.
have because they don't know any better
That's right.
Mm.
or any worse.
Yeah.
Right.
100%.
Yeah,
No,
it's
that's
good,
cool, man. That was a
opportunity.
really mad story. I really enjoyed that, man. Thanks for sharing
Yeah.
that.
No,
That was
it-
really cool.
It really blew my mind. Like,
Yeah.
actually blew my mind. I was like, fuck, man, wow.
Mm.
That's
very lucky in a very lucky country. We've
Amazing.
got a lot of
The
opportunities and
sacrifices
everything.
all our parents made, and all our parents,
Yeah.
every one of our parents here made.
Everyone
the
came here with
massive
nothing.
Sacrifice.
But think about that change, right? Think of the life that we live. Oh, look, it was very different. South America went through dictatorships. They went through all their shit,
Yeah.
that, you know?
Yeah. Bad.
And our parents were, I'm not going to speak for your parents, but like our parents, my parents were pretty involved with that. Like they were affected really bad. So imagine somebody comes to you, look, Jamaica's opening up. Would you move to Jamaica? Would you change your whole life, leave your family completely? You don't see that happening.
But
they
not
did
just,
that.
Not just that, like the way, like I agree 100%, right? But my big thing is you throw that, but then throw in as well, you don't know the language. You know of the language. You maybe know 15 words.
Oh, I know the
Right.
Jamaican language, bro.
I'm sure you do, Fab. Sorry. Scratch that. I know you do.
The question you asked me before was one of the my favorite memories growing up, right?
Yeah.
Back in the day, no mobile phones, no internet. You finish school, like high school. Everyone back then used to ride their mongoose bikes or their BMXs or whatever.
yeah.
Even rollerblading was a big thing back then.
Fuck yeah.
But it was, you organize it at school. For example, me was, all right, we're meeting at Andrew's house. If you're not there at 4 o'clock, go home or try to find us. So you had to get there, go home, run home, get dressed,
Yeah.
get on your
Yeah.
bike, and just hope to fucking God that the boys are still there.
And if they left, then you
Yeah,
just
you're
guess.
But then you got like 20 kids just riding bikes,
Yeah.
man, just free as fuck.
Yeah.
No worries.
Nah.
It was, bro, us growing up, we were always playing on the street, man.
Yeah.
Always playing on the street. We used to
Yeah.
set up bins, play cricket, or play bomb the soccer ball up
Yeah.
as high as you can. But we had, like now, I had a family thing, and all the kids, man, every single one of them had their own
iPad. Yeah.
and they're all just
Yeah.
sitting
Fuck.
next to each
I'm
other.
one of those fucks
'Cause
that
they-
bought my
They're
kid an iPad.
they
Yeah.
can't do
next to each
anything
other, bro. They're
without-
sitting next to each other,
Mhm.
watching different shit, not even looking at each other. I'm like,
Yeah.
what the fuck's gonna happen
Yeah.
in 20 years? We've lost that connection,
100%,
man.
100%.
We've lost that connection. That was
That's
what
what
school was
technology
about.
does, though.
School was
Yeah.
about, for me, school wasn't
See your
about
mates.
learning. It
See your
wasn't.
mates.
It wasn't about learning for me.
See your
It
mates.
wasn't learning because
Tell me, because that's the same as me. See your mates.
Yeah.
you just,
That's
man,
what it
it was. You wake up in the
Biggest
morning
hangout.
and you're like, man, bro, look at what we used to do
Yeah.
at school. We had a massive group at school. It was fucking
I
mad.
used to love going to school, and I hated when it finished because it was a play date fucking all day.
Bro, we gave the teachers,
Yeah.
man, Carlos, bro, me and Carlos, the teachers fucking hated us, bro. But it was hectic, man. It was that for me, that was an experience. Fuck learning. You're going to learn what you need to learn throughout your life.
Diverting from the deep shit.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Aussie food?
Ooh.
I'd say I'd say bacon egg roll. But that reminds me of soccer growing up when
Yeah.
every morning, you like, especially when you're kids. So the kids here in Australia, they play super early for some reason, and then the adults play later. So it goes in order pretty much. The younger you are, the earlier you play, and then it goes all day, right? So we'd have 6 o'clock in like games,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
there'd always be bacon egg rolls,
Yeah.
and in winter because we play soccer in winter,
Yeah.
fucking disgustingly cold, fog everywhere. You get to this field half asleep,
Oh, you
but
get that
as soon
bacon
as
roll.
you hit that
Yeah.
bacon egg roll,
Yeah.
man.
Fucking oath.
All right, next question then.
All right, let's go.
You a fan of beer? Favorite Aussie beer?
Favorite Aussie beer?
Yeah.
Oh, Aussie.
Aussie beer.
Mm.
Say Carl-
yeah. Well,
Carlton Dry? Carlton Dry.
There you
Dry.
go.
I'd say Carlton
Okay.
Dry, but favorite beer would be Corona.
Corona.
Yeah, Corona.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's the easiest to
Yeah.
drink.
It's the
best
man.
that
It's,
must be, no?
smooth. It's just
Yeah.
smooth to drink.
Yeah, fair enough.
So if we go back to Aussie foods, now if I were to put on the table meat pie, sausage roll, Which one? What's the first go-to?
Pie.
Sure, eh?
Done.
the
Pies.
pie.
Always
Yeah,
pies,
The
bro.
pies, man. The
Always.
pies. I'm a sausage. I love sausage in my mouth, though.
Oh,
Hot.
what are you doing after this?
Why do you think I love speaking into this microphone? Seb, stop deep throating.
All right.
Take the mic out of your mouth, bro.
All we can hear is your throat gargle.
All right. So you said pie.
Yeah.
Do you have sauce on your pie, or was it just
Sauce, man. I'll smash it with
listen.
sauce, bro. I'll
How-
smash a whole
Which
bottle.
sauce? What
How
sauce?
do you eat your
Tomato,
pie?
tomato.
Tomato.
How do you-
Yeah,
pie,
good
pie.
boy.
How do you eat
How
your
do
pie?
I? Do you want to know how I eat it?
Yes,
Take
please.
it.
I
Take
want
it.
like
Process.
step by
Process
step play.
is I get the pie, sauce on top,
Mhm.
like on top, like covered.
So
Then if it's one of the
1 litre bottle,
if it's
done.
one of the squeeze bottles,
Yeah.
I put the actual nozzle into the
Oh.
pie.
Oh, all right.
Squeeze.
That's a
he
new one,
fucks
yep.
the pie.
Squeeze.
He fucks the pie. Yeah, right.
Squeeze until I see it start separating the lid.
okay. Yeah.
He,
And
he cream pies the pie. Continue.
Hold on, I'm not even finished.
Oh, continue.
Then
Oh, I'm starting to get
I'll
wood.
take the lid off. I'll smash that. Then
Yeah.
I'll mix the sauce into the meat.
Oh, see, that's some
I'll
sort
scoop that
of
shit out.
similar to mine.
This is if I'm eating it at home. This is
How
if
you
I'm eating it
scooping
at
it
home.
with a spoon?
With a spoon. Just eat it with a spoon.
There you
Right.
go.
With his
There you
tongue,
go.
with his
Look
tongue.
at
Hold on.
Doug all happy. Go
Once
This must be a very wood thing.
once the cup is empty, sauce.
Oh, more sauce.
Again?
And then I'll smash that. Yeah. But
Right.
if I'm out,
Yeah.
I'll just get one of those little squeezy.
Yeah.
Fucking,
Oh, those
The fucking
cheapos.
pizza-
Yeah.
I'll eat it like a
Squeeze.
normal fucking human.
Yeah,
but
right.
when I'm at home, I'm at home, that's what I do.
Burning your life away.
So
Pretty much, I'm eating tomato sauce with a pie.
yeah. I was going to say you have
With a bit of pie.
a liter
So
of
tomato
a
sauce
liter-
pie.
Tomato sauce with a bit
With
of pie.
beef.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
a bit of
you-
beef.
Oh,
gravy.
and the pie that I like the most is it's got to have cheese in it. I love cheese.
Oh, cheese
Oh,
pie.
so
So
beef
it's
and
just
cheese.
steak and
So
cheese?
beef and cheese.
Yeah, steak and cheese.
So,
Alright,
Puff, we're
Bob.
going to give you a quiz.
All right, let's go.
Let's see how Aussie you are,
So
Fab.
this is a quiz of Aussie sayings.
Mm.
Okay.
Mm.
So if I said built like a brick shit house,
Oh, that's easy.
I mean what?
It's built fucking strong.
Strong, really big, strong person. Well done, mate.
Yeah, well done, Fab. That's 1 from 1. Here we go.
One. What does hard yakka refer to?
Easy.
Hard yakka.
Hard yakka.
Oh, come on.
Hard yakka, like hard work.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
it.
hard
Hard
work,
work.
yeah.
Well
2
done,
from
mate.
2. Well done.
This is a shout out to Seb. What time of the day is a sparrow's fart?
Wow.
Sparrow's
Sparrow's
fart.
fart.
That I don't know, but
I can give you option
No.
because it's multiple choice.
It's
But
a
you gotta
multiple
guess
choice?
first.
Or
I'd say-
if you start-
your mate across from you
I'd
did
say
it this morning.
first thing in the morning.
Very early in the morning, I'd say.
Very
Okay,
early
I'll
in the
take that.
morning.
I'll
Yeah,
take that.
because you wake up, you fart, yeah.
What is a dunny?
Toilet, bro.
Toilet,
come on.
bro. Toilet, bro.
He's on 4 from 4. Fuck, he's
Something schmick means
Fucking like spot on.
spot on.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Ah,
I'm
he's
looking.
on
I'm
5
looking.
from
I'm
5.
looking for a word that.
He's
starts
on a
with-
fifer.
I'm looking
He's on
for a
fifer.
word that starts with E.
Excellent.
Oh, what a Dougie!
What a
Thank you for
thank
saying.
What a
Dougie.
What a
Did
Dougie!
we just invent something?
Yeah, I
A
think he
goon
did.
bag.
A what?
A goon bag
Oh,
Yeah.
come on.
is
Wine,
typically
bro.
filled. Oh, sweet. If someone says they are aggro, what does that mean?
Angry, pissed off.
No, bro,
Upset.
come on. Oi.
A
Aggro.
word. A
Aggro
word.
Cartoon Connection.
A word.
Yeah,
Who
okay,
remembers
bro,
Aggro's Cartoon
Have
Connection?
you seen the aggro bloopers?
Yeah, bro.
That cunt was racist as fuck.
You reckon? And he used to, apparently the guy that held Aggro,
What do you mean?
Was-
Aggro's real, bro.
well, sorry, Aggro himself was, a bit touchy-feely. Anyway, go on.
Last one. What is a bunny rug?
Bunny
Mm.
rug.
Bunny
I
rug.
actually have heard of that, but
No idea.
probably once or twice.
Never heard of
Not too sure to be
I have
honest, man.
4 options.
Okay,
Baby's blanket, tiger's cave, rabbit's house, cat's smile.
first one, bro.
This is rubbish.
Baby-
Multiple
I've
choice.
never
Baby's
heard
blanket.
of that one.
Okay, baby's blanket. You're
Yeah,
right.
baby's
You're
never
right.
heard of that one.
You're right. An ocker
An ocker.
is an Australian slang for what? An ocker.
Ocker. What the fuck?
No one's heard of an ocker?
No, no.
Oh,
I
Dougie's
have,
shaking his head.
I have an ocker.
It must
Well,
be
no,
a,
no,
it must
I
be a
I'm not-
Marubra, must be a Marubra thing.
I'm not going to give you.
I do.
I'm not going to give you the
I
options.
do.
It's an ocker.
An ocker. I do. I have heard of it.
It's not a bag, is
I'm,
it?
I'm a
what?
little bit
No.
fucking.
Is it slang for an
It's
April?
about a people. It's about a person.
I'm a little bit
person.
intoxicated.
If you're an
Serious?
ocker, if I say you're an ocker, it's about you personally. What is
Oh.
it? I'm not going to give you the options.
You're an ocker. Nah,
You're an
nah.
ocker.
No,
Nah,
Dougie's
I
Dougie's
give up
days.
on this
Is it
one.
like full on Aussie? Like being.
Mm.
Well, I wouldn't say full on Aussie if you don't want to get in trouble.
You're Australian. What is
Isn't
it?
that a way of speaking?
An
as well?
unsophisticated person.
Oh.
Yeah, well, yeah. Full
Yeah,
bogan, I guess.
Say shit cunt.
Yeah.
Bogans, why not?
Yeah.
Last one, Fab. Very, very easy. What is mates rates?
Mates rate,
What is it?
you fucking pay less than what you should
Because
because of your mates.
because you're a mate.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well
that's
done,
the way
Fab,
it
well
was,
done.
So that
mate.
$45
Well
from
done,
Enrique's
Fab.
Deli is really $20, right? Oh, also shout out to Enrique's Deli.
Shout out to
massive,
Enrico's
Massive
entrance.
shout out. The entrance, Enrico's Deli, the entrance.
and Panini Bar.
Yes, open Tuesday to Sunday.
Tuesday to Sunday normally.
Tuesday to
yes.
Sunday,
Tuesday to
normally.
Sunday, yes.
Obviously,
Tuesday to Saturday.
check
Tuesday
the-
to Saturday.
check their Facebook page. They're amazing. Fab, let me throw this line at you.
Yo.
All right, here we go. Ready? Check out old mate. He'd be spewing. He's had a blowout of his 3-plugger. What is that?
Fuck, I actually know this, but
Go. Check out old mate.
so old
He'd
mate,
be spewing.
So look at this cunt.
Yeah, he'd be
He's
spewing.
spewing.
He's had
He's fucking dirty.
even that
He's
line.
dirty.
He's
He's
fucking
dirty.
dirty. He's Aussie. You got to elaborate. But anyway,
What does he dirty mean?
He's angry.
yeah, there you go. Yeah,
Why?
he's had a blowout
Yeah.
of his 3-plugger.
3-plugger.
Mm.
The 3-plugger got me. The fucking thong.
I'm sorry.
If you're American, sorry,
Yeah.
my bad.
Oh.
You're flip flop.
You flip flop.
Yeah.
Yes.
Flip-flop.
Yeah, you're
You-
flip flop.
Or if you're from New Zealand, you're jandal.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Jandals, yeah,
And
jandal,
you know
yeah.
what? My 3-plug has blown out many a time.
Yeah, there you go.
Last
my,
question.
my favorite thing Aussie slang would have to
That's
be,
it.
but
What is your favourite
Oh,
Aussie
honestly,
slang
honestly.
or
What a
Aussie
segue.
joke?
Go.
so I would say fucking yeah nah or nah yeah. or
Love
even
it.
better. Yeah, I can't stress this enough. Nah.
And that's it, because we'll end it there.
Love it.
Please
hold
give
on.
us-
Appreciate.
Wh-
Yeah.
What does yeah, nah, yeah mean?
Yeah.
So
That
yeah,
means
nah
fuck
is pretty much fucking fuck no.
Yeah.
And if you say nah yeah, yeah, fuck yes.
Oh, I love Australia.
All
Fuck,
right,
I love
everyone.
Australia.
Please, if you can, give us a follow on Instagram,
definitely.
Amigos Down Under Podcast. Give us any suggestions, any topics you want us to talk about, favorite Aussie slang, favorite foods, favorite beers. Once again, Amigos Down Under Podcast
Nah,
on
yeah.
Instagram. Thank you very much, Fab, for joining
Let's give him
us.
a big
Thank
clap.
you
Well
so
Thank
done.
you,
much.
gentlemen.
Thank you. Thank you. Amazing.
A lot of fun, and hopefully we
We'll
can do
do
this
it again
again.
sometime.
Yeah, man,
100%.
absolutely.
Yeah, well, thanks for listening. So next episode we'll be talking to another one of our friends. All right, boys.
Have
That's
a good
it.
one.
Thank you.
All right,
Thank
cheers
you,
later, boys.
everyone.